Hello and welcome back to Focus Atlanta. Thanks so much for continuing to watch. In our last segment, we're going to talk a little bit about something that you know I love, food. Black Restaurant Week is around the corner, and I'm here with Warren Luckett. Thanks for coming back on the show.
Hey, it's always a pleasure. It's happy to be here.
I appreciate you so much, but you've got to start at the beginning for folks who may not have experienced it before. What led to Black Restaurant Week?
So, Black Restaurant Week started in 2016 in Houston, Texas, and our goal was to celebrate the culinary contributions from across the African diaspora. And so, we want to highlight African restaurants, Caribbean restaurants, as well as Black American restaurants, because we've had such a big influence on the culinary cuisine here in this country for so long.
When you think about amplifying Black food and African American restaurants, what is it that moved you to say, you know what, I could do this in other cities?
Yeah. The restaurant community as a whole functions very similar from city to city, and we noticed that the small business community really needed marketing support, and that's really the support that Black Restaurant Week provides. Our goal is to drive revenue to these businesses as well as to drive foot traffic, because these operators spend so much time being creative, coming up with these amazing dishes, spending time on customer service, making sure that you all have a great experience when you come and patronize their establishments. And so sometimes they don't have the capacity to do the marketing. And so that's really where Black Restaurant Week comes in and provides that support.
And you're absolutely right. You may have just answered the next question. In terms of the success of Black Restaurant Week, what kind of hurdles have you removed from these owners?
Yeah, for us, it's all about driving awareness, being able to provide them with visibility, opportunities to get in front of press and media. Oftentimes, they may not have a publicist, and so we're able to leverage some of the resources that we have within our program that to get them that reach and that awareness to help drive business for them.
When you look at the growth in terms of, going just, being in just one city and growing to other cities and things like that, what are you most proud of, though? Like in terms of how this has evolved, what are you most proud of?
Just how diverse our food community is, from city to city, from coast to coast. Every town, every city that we go to has its own culture, has its own expression when it comes to food. And so, what we get when we do Los Angeles Black Restaurant Week is going to be completely different than, some of the food and the dishes that we receive when we do Atlanta Black Restaurant Week.
Okay, I love that. Well, to that end, start giving us all the details. When is a Black Restaurant Week here in Atlanta?
Yeah, so Atlanta Black Restaurant Week kicks off August the 2nd and it runs through the 16th. We're going to have well over 50 participating restaurants, both inside the perimeter, outside the perimeter. But make sure to check out our website, because we're going to also have some fun activations throughout. Things like live music nights. We're going to have a great dinner from New South, which is some of the top culinary talent in the city of Atlanta, really in the Southeast. They're going to be doing an amazing dinner. And then we're also going to be working with the up and coming next generation of emerging chefs, doing some amazing dinners with them with the roots of the South. So we've got a bunch of fun things in store, but definitely check out our restaurant week at blackrestaurantweeks.com for a full listing. And not only that, just use it throughout the year, right? You can use it, our directory. It helps you filter if you're out of town. Just put in that zip code, put in your dietary restriction. If you're looking to have a baby shower, a birthday party, girls' night out, date night, whatever it is, we got you covered.
You know what I hadn't thought about? The different types of food that you all highlight, and the way that you're able to highlight these restaurants and these business owners in terms of the growth. Like that's a lot of restaurants. When you first started, it wasn't 50, it wasn't 30, it wasn't 40. Let's talk a little bit about the growth.
Yeah, no, the growth has been amazing. Just glory to God on that. We started with just 25 restaurants in Houston, and over the past 10 plus years, we've been able to serve over 5,000 restaurants across the country.
Oh, I love that. I love the success. I love the growth. Thank you for coming back to Atlanta. It was a pleasure to see you.
Likewise, thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Black Restaurant Weeks is back. It is that time. You know what I always love about it is it's my opportunity to try something that I've never tried before. A lot of times we get used to our normal, our favorites, neighborhood spots. This time, I get to try something in a different part of the city. I get to try something, a different type of cuisine. Maybe I don't typically eat Jamaican. Well, I can try it during Black Restaurant Weeks. This is the opportunity to kind of dip your toe in the water. Please go to the website. Go to, the website to kind of peruse the types of food, the areas of town, and see what you can come up with. Thanks, guys, for tuning in to this week's episode of Focus Atlanta. I hope to see you next week here on Studios Atlanta.